What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Churro.
And I'm King Cushy.
And this is the Kings of Truth podcast. And we have our guest again, Mr. Luis Bernal.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Luis right now is driving through the fires in Riverside. Yeah.
Wait, what? You bought a fire?
No, I was over by Harupa, but then right now in Morongo, there's another one.
No.
Jesus.
I blame the homeless on that one. Too many homeless people around.
What, they was trying to have fire for the night?
I guess, but then they got
having a weenie roast.
Yeah, so this is what, episode 13 now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Our guest knows and I don't.
I know numbers.
So, episode 12, we talked about the chili cook-off that was coming up. Now it had already passed. It was this past Saturday, May 16th. And the chili cook-off, in my eyes, was a success for being the first annual, because, you know, we got, well, Luis, the host, and the creator of the entire thing, with Scott Sears of the Desert Recreation District. They got together. They created this thing. It's first annual. The whole thing was to benefit the wheelchair team. Was the Loma Linda? Is it the VA Loma Linda?
National Veterans Wheelchair Team.
Right. So, but you guys represent VA Loma Linda, or just like
we're a part of Loma Linda, VA. We have to have a sponsored hospital.
Right. So the whole event was to benefit them for their trip to Detroit. I wanted to bring up a video. If you haven't been, if you have been watching, great. If you haven't been, I'm going to show you the video that I made in regards to it. And yeah.
What's up with y'all? Got to get your boy in that full stadium. We are here at the Chili Cook-Off in Indio, California. Can you tell us what we got here?
Some chili, Poppy.
All right, what do you got in it? What do you got in it? Tell us about it.
I have. You don't want to know what this
we don't.
recipe is, okay? You're gonna.
She said she ain't gonna give the recipe away. That's
you have to try it and let me know.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Oh. My bad. Back in that thing. All right, here we go.
Offer a good pulse, Poppy. That's all.
That's fire. Hey, that's.
He was pointing at me, right? He hadn't eaten my chili yet. He was pointing at me. That's fire. That's fire. I'm like, just eat the fucking chili.
Wow, that's good right there. Sorry, Wendy's, you're fired.
You watch.
Yeah. So that's one of the, actually, I've known that kid since he was, he's old now. I've known him since he was like 16 or 17 years old. Actually, when I was running my own radio show at COD, he was one of my guests, and he would get on there. He was on there a couple times, like on Fridays. I had Freestyle Fridays, and I'd just be playing beats in the studio, and we Freestyle Friday. So
I just said, you play second?
I play second. I did. And that Claudia, which is our bartender at the American Legion.
Yeah. She plays first?
Yeah. She plays first. It was actually her and the other bartender from the Legion. His name is Bruce. So Bruce is the one who captured the meat, and then Claudia's the one who cooked the chili. So
what you mean by capturing it? I hope he didn't go hunting.
What? He did.
Okay.
He did. Bruce is an avid hunter. He goes to Minnesota, right, Lewis?
He goes all over the place, actually. Well, but most of the times it's back east.
So I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what was in her chili. I know what's in the chili. That's why I ate it too.
Hey, she won. You gotta say what's in the chili. What was in the chili, man?
Elk.
Deer. Ain't elk.
Elk.
Yeah. That's good meat.
Right.
It's not gamey
Right.
either. That's good meat.
No, it's lean.
No,
It's
and
not bad.
Yeah.
Right. So initially, all right. So I'm gonna bring up the video of my friend who I tried to get on to the podcast today.
Yeah, baby.
Yo was at the chili cook-off today, the competition out in Indio. And I got to give it to my boy Churro, man. He did his thing. He had the best fucking chili in the building today. I saw that he got second place, and I'm going to say it's robbery, you know. He got robbed. He should have took first place. Like, y'all know me. Y'all know I like to eat, and I tried to eat all the chili out there, and yeah, like his was the best one. Now, I'm not gonna talk shit on the other ones, but like hands down, he should have won. You know, so congratulations to Churro. He's a winner in my eyes. You know, I will buy a pot of your chili, even though you got it from Wendy's, but I'll buy a chili. Nah, again, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Hey, why everybody taking jabs at Wendy's, man?
I mean, only reason why I always take a jab at Wendy's is I found fingers in the chili. You know what I mean? Someone took a jab and a finger fell in. You never heard bad. I forget how younger you are compared to me. Back in the 90s, the early 90s, they were finding fingertips, like chopped fingers, and they're finding like different shit in the Wendy's chili, and people were like, eating their chili, and it's in their spoon. There's different shit.
If I'd have
Rats
known that,
sometimes.
If I would have known that, I wouldn't be eating no motherfucking chilies for Wendy's, man.
But that's the whole thing. That's the whole reason why, and then of course, when you think about chili, what fast food places do you think of? Wendy's, Wiener Schnitzel. You know what I mean? And that's so many places you can think of. And here, the thing, you can go to Wiener Schnitzel and buy their chili by the can.
You know what's crazy though? Why the restaurant Chili's don't make chili?
What do you mean?
Think about it. The restaurant Chili's.
They buy it from a can.
Okay, yeah.
They buy it from a can.
They ain't got no chili.
No, he's saying the restaurant Chili's.
Oh yeah.
They don't make chili.
Nope.
You go there. They talking about a burger with no chili on it. They should have everything chili, ribs with some chili.
Well, it's chili, like the chili pepper, not chili.
No.
Yeah.
That shit, yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah. But no, he was saying I deserve first. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm glad I lost to Claudia. That's all I gotta say. I'm glad I lost to Claudia. I'm glad I didn't lose to nobody else in that competition. Papa's Barbecue was there. Deshauna.
Yeah.
She was there. She competed. The number one complaint of her chili from everybody I've talked to was that it was very watery. It wasn't, it's
soupy.
not thick.
Yeah.
It was very soupy. It was like a bean soup. But shout out to Deshauna, shout out to Papa's Barbecue for even participating. There was one lady that was sitting next to Claudia. I don't know her name. She's from the VFW. I didn't taste her chili, but Carlos, he was like, she put so much cinnamon in her chili, it tasted like apple pie filling.
Cinnamon in a chili?
Oh God.
Yeah, he said she put cinnamon, so much cinnamon in her chili. That's why I wish he was on today. He was busy. He runs his own insurance business, so he's been busy all day.
I've only heard of
But,
paprika, never cinnamon.
Yeah,
Right,
I ain't never heard
right.
of cinnamon either.
Apparently she put so much cinnamon in her. And when I found that out, I'm like, I'm not even gonna try it because I mean, I already can't stomach a lot anymore. You know, with the diabetes and everything, I really can't stomach a lot. So I can only imagine, you know, taking a bite of that chili and like, what the hell is this? And then not, you know, and then you don't want to spit it out because number one, there's nowhere to spit it out.
You have to eat it.
There's only one trash can. It was in front of my booth.
Oh, they were trying to say they was throwing subliminals. They were trying to say you was trash, right?
Nah. Hey, Lewis, who made the chili that you brought?
I did.
And I'm not gonna say what I heard.
I didn't use
Anyway,
Hormel.
so
Too late.
I did not use Hormel.
it's not what I heard. It's
What
not
they
I
say?
heard.
What they say? You gotta say it. You
Go ahead,
can't
say it,
speak up
say
if
it.
you don't say it.
I heard it wasn't edible.
Oh, I don't know.
A couple people said that they felt bad that they wanted to throw it. They wanted to spit it back out. I
They
didn't. This is what they said. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just. Don't be mad at me. You know I love you.
No, I'm not worried about it. Jeez.
But it was also to keep it fair. He was the host of the event, so his chili was not added to the ones that were judged. He said, "This is just free. This is just, you know, here."
Just chill.
There was that one other one of the caretakers for one of your team members, Raven, and she made some chili. Her chili was pretty good though too. Her chili was pretty good. It was but the thing about her, she didn't bring a crock pot, so it didn't stay warm.
It wasn't hot, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why she wasn't placed. But she had really good chili though. It was really, really delicious. Yeah. But no, I mean, from a competitor's standpoint, you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the event. I was it's number one. It's an event that was brought locally to the city of Indio, right? It's not Coachella Fest. It's not Stagecoach, but it's, you know, we don't have too many local events like this. And when it's backed up by the Desert Recreation District, who, again, recreation, right? They do everything for the families. You know, it was nice. It was a good event, wholesome event, and it helped that Lewis over here was, you know, slicing up. Was it sourdough bread that you're cutting up?
I had sourdough and
bread.
French baguette.
I was eating that bread like it was no tomorrow, bro. Like, I think the tray that you gave me, I think I ate half of that.
No, I'll be honest. Hey, half of that stuff went home with me, and I was eating it when I got home with avocado. I was putting pepperoni on it.
Right. Yeah, it was so good, which was nice and soft. But what can I say?
I'll be honest with you. I took that so in case anybody wanted to like clean their palate and they got a fresh taste in their mouth, that they can try all the. It tasted like the other chili. Now you had enough bread out there. People had crackers and stuff. You had your ground chips.
Right.
A lot of people were commenting that was a good idea.
So what he was saying. So I took Fritos.
Yeah.
I took 2 bags of Fritos and I made basically Frito dust or ground Fritos.
Okay.
And then I took another. I had a bunch of like potato chips that were nearing expiration, and I had a bag of Doritos that was nearing expiration, and I took all that and ground it all up, and then that was it, like basically toppings. So you got your Frito pie, right? Initially it's Fritos with chili on top and cheese, you know. So, but basically I made it easy just because we serve the samples in 8-ounce cups. So you don't have a whole lot of room to really put anything on it. And I would tell people all the time, taste the chili first before you put the toppings on it. And then, enhance it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the hot dogs?
No.
You see people eating chili cheese dogs?
The what?
You see people eating chili cheese dogs?
I made a chili cheese dog. Everybody, because there was free hot dogs, remember? Those free hot dogs. And so Scott Sear had the chafing dish with the water in there, and I don't think the water got hot enough when he was putting the hot dogs in. So then, when the event started at 2, but people were already tasting by like 1:45. People already started tasting. Yeah. They couldn't wait. And the hot dogs weren't warm enough yet, so people were eating cold hot dogs.
Hey, sometimes you gotta eat.
They wanted the weenie.
But when I had the, because I ran out of chili, I was the only one that ran out of chili.
Okay.
Claudia couldn't run out of chili because she made freaking 3 times as much. But like everybody else,
she made a turkey pan.
Right.
Turkey pan full of chili.
She made a whole turkey pan full of chili. But no, I ran out of chili, and so I brought I picked up my my slow cooker, brought it back to the car, and I started walking around tasting everybody's chili, and I'm like, all right, this is cool. What the hell is this? And I'm like,
how many contestants was it?
8.
I think was it 8?
7 or 8.
I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell everybody right now, I was too busy running around that I did not even try any of the chili. I was trying to make sure everything was running smooth, that everybody had something, everybody had their supplies, because at one point we're running out of cups, we're running out of spoons, and we had to go find everything.
So it sounded like you had a lot of people there.
We did.
We actually did.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I feel like we did, but in my video I tell people, or I'm challenging, because there will be a second annual. Next year. There will be. It's non-negotiable. There will be. So I'm challenging everybody, and I'm gonna say it here, like I said in my video. Please watch my video too. I'll put the link down in the description. But I'm challenging everybody, whether you're like me, a line cook, or if you're an actual chef in the Coachella Valley, compete. What's it? First of all, it's benefiting. It's benefiting somebody. It's not just some random shit. It's actually benefiting. It's going to a good cause, right? But also, why not? Why not compete and have the bragging rights? I mean, you can see right here, I got my cutting board, my second place cutting board. Let me grab that. I got my second place cutting board, and I got my wooden spoon.
Hello.
See? Second place. My second place spoon. Chili cook-off.
I have to admit, we were hoping that there was going to be community entities, but the only person we actually had out there was Dick Gauthier from the Purple Heart. Everybody was independent, which is still good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, like I wanted to post the flyer at Dave & Buster's where I work, and like, oh, we can't do it unless unless Dave & Buster's is involved. I'm like, why can't y'all sponsor?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you sponsor, don't you think that would create more business for you on the east end, since you're on the west end of the valley? There was so many things that could be done. I mean, Chef Tanya is my former employer. They could have came with their vegan chili.
That's true.
There was a couple of companies that I reached out to and never reached back.
There were what?
There was a lot. I should say there was several. I should say there was a lot of companies, organizations that I went to and never reached back to us, which is a little disappointing. But hey, we all had a good time, the ones that were there.
You know what?
Right,
Sometimes,
right.
sometimes it's like remember when Sean used to do that shit where people would reach out to us to join stuff, and then I reach out to Sean and he'd be like, no, and it was like you can't even go. Some companies like that. And it's,
Right.
but I think
But my
the
thing
first
is
one.
this. I mean, what if we got to the point where we're creating a different category, right? So like right now it's just chili. But what if we created a category where there's chili, and then there's a vegetarian or vegan chili,
Yeah.
right?
And
I mean,
sometimes you even gotta say, some people might eat, like when I tried Chef China for the first time and it was vegan, I was like, the shit is good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, listen, I like it. I didn't think, like, I thought, you know, it's gonna be dry, it ain't gonna taste right, it ain't. But when I ate it, I was like, okay, I can see myself eating this, even if it is vegan. I can see myself eating this.
right. But I see myself too taking my same recipe and not adding meat to it. I've been doing that for a while too.
Some people
It's
make
just,
the vegan style, the vegan meat.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, if I were to make mine vegan or vegetarian, I wouldn't go. This is not. Just chill on the vegan, all right? Vegetarian style. I mean, you know, I know there's I know a way of doing it without having to use meat. So
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's like there's the possibilities are endless, right? We can do so much with these events. With, you know, and again, if we're starting off with chili cook-offs, great. I had some people like, hey, why don't you guys do a barbecue competition?
I was gonna say that too.
I tried that at Cannabis 21. I tried that. I had the whole layout plan, you know, the whole plan layout and everything else. But, you know, that might be something we could do too.
Yeah.
And that could probably be a lot bigger. And we can also, you know, we can probably incorporate the two together. Chili.
To be honest with
barbecue.
you, I wanted to do earlier in the year than this late because I knew the heat was going to get us. And we were cramped in that building. And if we had it outside, we were supposed to have an RV, or an RC display. One of our guys was going to bring some adaptive bikes for kids. They're like, no, it's too windy or it's too hot. Like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
It does get. I mean, you can always do another chili cook-off in the wintertime because that's when the snowbirds come in.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, it'd be colder, so you know it warms you up more.
Yeah. But I think too, Lewis, we should the next time when it comes around, we'll take that same flyer that's created.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the country clubs and see if the country clubs will post a flyer for us in their, you know, the country clubs and the RV parks.
Yeah. Because a lot of the people that are there are snowbirds, and right now a lot of them are like, "Oh, we're out of here."
Right. But while they're here, we can keep their interest, and then you know, remember how I used to do it with the American Legion? When I was taking the flyers out to different businesses and stuff. I think we should do that next year. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think about that this time around, but I was also pretty busy with work and everything too. But
you were working a lot.
But I tend to do that a lot.
As we all.
And then it gets to this point where I haven't been working. Like all week I haven't been working. You know, I think I worked Friday, and then I didn't work Saturday. We had the competition, and then I went back to work on Sunday, and then Wednesday. I haven't worked since Sunday. But then I go back to work Fridays, and then it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So even on Memorial Day, I'll be working. But, you know, it's life because we got to work to make a check. In order for us to spend money, we got to make a paycheck. So
yeah, money don't grow on trees.
Right. I wish it did though.
Yeah, we all do.
But like I said, the cook-off, you compete. We bring in people. And in my video, I even said I want to see people there from Moval all the way to El Centro and so on and so forth. Come to Indio, come enjoy a chili cook-off, come be part of the festivities, and so on and so forth. But I want to show you guys the reason, or the wheelchair games, and show you what the good cause is. Good cause. Show you what the you know what I'm talking about. I can't even speak it. All right, so this is the wheelchairgames.org, and it's the National Veterans Wheelchair Games. It says here you got 49 days, Lewis. 49 days. It'll be from July 9th to the 14th of 2026.
We actually fly out on the
athletes.
We'll fly out on the 8th, and we'll fly back about the 15th, 16th.
Okay. And see, so when we are doing this chili cook-off, and we are, trying to raise money. We're trying to raise money for their hotel, their travel, their food. A lot of them are small and skinny, so they don't really eat much, but that's okay. And, this is the whole thing. You can volunteer at the games. Detroit's a little far away for me to drive, so I ain't going to do it. But, if you live nearby, go ahead and do it. So, Lewis, just maybe you just tell us about the games. I see we got basketball, we got football, we got softball, is it?
We have softball, rugby, power soccer, which is basically wheelchair soccer. We have racing, bike racing. We have weightlifting. I mean, and we're talking about power lifters. The bowling, frisbee golf, bocce, cornhole, fishing this year. There's a total of about 27 sports that you can sign up. They ask you at least if you want to do at least 3 or 4. Some guys, like myself, I'm doing 6. And everything from billiards, or 9-ball, I should say. And it's basically depending on your disability and age group. I'm 60, so I'm what they consider the masters group. But there's guys all the way from 18, 19, 20. The oldest one, the last time I went, was 96 years old, and he was a pull shark.
Wow.
But
get you for your money.
Oh yeah, and there's guys that own their own billiard halls. These guys, there's some of the competitors actually go to the Paralympics, the World Paralympics. Once we are there, they're actually spotlighting you, and they're keeping an eye on you to see how your scoring is, how your abilities. They'll look a couple times back at your past winnings, and they'll say, hey, do you want to join the Paralympic Games? So some of our guys have gone. My buddy Al Marconi, who was there at the event, he holds a world title through the Guinness Book of World Records. He also did what we call a Robin Hood, where he actually split an arrow, and it's all done from a wheelchair. Everything we do is from a wheelchair. We can't stand, we can't use an object. No, you're sitting down. I have a left leg amputation, so if I'm playing and my foot touches the ground, it's a disqualification. You have to have the same abilities that the other players, men and women, all the states, including Puerto Rico, the countries, and England compete with us because they fought alongside with us. And it doesn't matter. You can choose your sport. We even have, during that week, we have a day when it's kids in wheelchairs, so they can see that just because you're in a wheelchair, you're not just locked in there and for life. You have abilities. And that's the fun part about it. You're back with all the people that you were with in the military. It's a family military style. My first time in 2019, there was about approximately 1,000 of us. And now, due to the numbers, we're probably about 500 to 600. But when you have the families there, you're talking about up to 2,000 people in wheelchairs, non-wheelchairs, volunteers, military personnel, all coming out. And we do our grand entrance and our grand exit just like the Olympics. So it's a fun time.
Yeah. Now, do you, as a veteran, do you have to be disabled, or I can't just hop in a wheelchair and decide to join in, right?
You have to use a wheelchair in one form of way in your life, in your lifestyle. Either it's
Okay.
Paralysis, back injuries, like me, amputations. Most of us have to have some kind of way that a wheelchair is used in our life. It's not like, hey, I just want to jump in the wheelchair now.
Yeah. Okay. I know that. What's the name? Al.
Yeah.
Al. So he was on a walker, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he was told he was never gonna be able to walk again.
I'll
That's
tell
what the
you.
doctors had told him.
I'll tell you Al's story
Go
because
ahead.
he finally opened up to me. He actually came back from Vietnam. He was a corpsman. We won't talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
but he was out in the street, homeless. He was run over by a car and left for dead on the streets. He was in a coma for 22 days, which, like people know, you're not supposed to come out. He
Yeah.
got into wheelchairs. He's gotten into therapy. He had a lot of people helping him, and he's been walking. He has his hips were fractured, actually destroyed almost, and we call his nickname is Gummy Bear, and we also call him Rattles because he does a little rattle when he walks. But he has a golden heart. He helps the kids. He's actually an instructor for archery, and he takes kids and he teaches them. But if you look at him, he recovered. He's walking. He can't walk long. He has his mobile chairs, but
Yeah.
you don't see that guy stop for anything. He helps you. He talks to you. Hey, you got to do this. Improve on this. And that's the one great thing about Al.
Yeah. Yeah. No. The one thing I know is when he, the one when he was making his speech, when he was talking about himself, and he had all his medals on both hands, and he raised them up. You guys, I think you guys shorthanded that guy by not putting fireworks in the back.
Fire marshal would not let us.
Yeah, he was like, I got all these medals. But no, it was a cool story because the fact that he had said the doctors told him like he was never gonna have the ability to walk, and
No.
I mean, had he not ever told his story and said all that, you would just think, okay, this guy's on a walker, he's not in a wheelchair like everybody else. But when he told his story, it all made sense, and it was really cool to see him on that walker. You know,
I'll tell
like
everybody.
it was a little bit. Go ahead.
Go on.
No, it looked like, in the beginning, I'm like, okay, because I was there when you're like, dude, just sit down, Al. I'm like, yeah, dude. He looked like he was straining, but he was like, I'm fine. I'm just meeting everybody. I'm all right, cool. But
Before when I first met Al, he wasn't that way. He was very quiet, shut in. He didn't want to associate with people. But he tells me a lot. It's your fault that I talk to people. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I can always tell you, you have a bad day that your body hurts, because this is what I did. I was like, when I first lost my leg in 2017, I shut the world out for almost 2 years. I didn't want to do things. In 2019, I was told, hey, you're going to the wheelchair games. I went, and I was like, what the hell am I going to do here in a wheelchair? As soon as I landed in Louisville, Kentucky, I was like, I think I'm just going to shut my mouth. And everybody turned into a big family. Everybody was,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing? They welcomed you in. They tell you, we're going to have a good time. We'll take care of you. That's the whole thing. And if people want to see what it's all about, go to YouTube and go to the National Veterans Wheelchair Game. And this will be our 45th year. So there's a lot of years that you can see us all our competitions.
Yeah. Tell the story real quick of your Johnny Duncan story, because this is when you first got into the wheelchair games, right?
Yeah.
I, everybody has to hear this one. This is the funniest fucking story, and cool because of how it just kind of like, you know, how it started and how it is now. You know what I mean? So, please, can you indulge us with the Johnny Duncan story?
Johnny Duncan has been at the wheelchair games for 38 years. The funny thing is, when I first went in 2019, they told him, "Hey, you're going to have a roommate," and I was that roommate.
All right.
And that was the first year, and we went to our first meeting, and I'm like, "Hey, Johnny, how you doing?" Yeah, whatever, and he rolled out. He's paralyzed from the waist down. We got to Louisville, Kentucky, and I got to my room my first year. I get there and I'm like, oh, cool. None of his gear's here, so I got this room to myself. I had to go down, check in, come back up later on that night, and I like, shit, his gear's here.
Mm-hmm.
I go, you know what? I'm gonna go across the street, put an olive branch, see if I can talk to him. I brought a pizza. I mean, a humongous pizza. What they call large was more like an extra large.
Yeah.
I rolled up, pulled it on the bed, had some sodas, and had plates and everything, just so we can sit down and talk. He rolls in about an hour later. I go, hey, Johnny, I don't know if you're hungry, but I brought some pizza if you want to share it. Like I said, he just pushed the door open, looked at me right in my direction and told me, fuck you. I'm like, what do I say to that? He grabs a bottle of Jack and rolls out. I don't know what time he come back to the room, but in the morning I was banging walls, I was slamming drawers, I was banging his bed, and I rolled out. He comes back in. I come back in from competing, and he goes, hey, Lewis, did I say anything last night? I go, did you say anything last night? I go, gee, I don't know. When I offered you if you wanted some pizza, all you told me was fuck you and rolled out. And I go, if you want any fucking pizza, it's right there in the fucking trash, your half. He looked at me, he goes, well, I got to say, I'm sorry. He goes, that was my fifth of Jack Daniels between three guys. We sat there and talked after. He was a biker and I was in law enforcement. And so me and him became the best of friends since 2019. They always looked at me. We know you and Johnny are going to be roommates. Yep. We've actually, all the years that we've gone, we've actually had the cops called on us 3 times because they think I'm racially profiling them. And his comment, the cops have literally pulled us aside, separated us, and they'll talk to Johnny. Hey, is this guy abusing you? Is this guy doing? He goes, no, everybody needs a Mexican to work for him. And you have to understand, his nickname is Wild Bill. He has blonde hair, male white. He stands about, if he was standing, he's about 6'3". But in his chair, he's always saying, I'm only 4 foot. But he has his goatee, long hair, and he's always wearing a cowboy hat. But in Vietnam, and you'll have to understand him now. He had two river boats blown out from under him.
Oh shit.
So he's seen a lot of action. He was trained as a Navy SEAL, but they wouldn't call him Navy SEALs. He knows how to do surgeries. He knows how to do first aid. He's done, let's put it this way. He got a box of medals, and whatever he did, they will not let him know for 70 years. He'll be dead by then. Because whatever he was doing was classified. And
Jesus.
when you talk to him, if he doesn't like you, he'll let you know. He'll just look at you, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
And another guy, when you talk to him, he goes, it's all your damn fucking fault. I go, what did I do? He goes, you made me talk to people. I go, I didn't make you do shit. You like you said, you don't wanted a Mexican in your life. Now look at what you do. He goes, yeah, you're right. But he is very opened up now. He's coming out a bit. He does have severe PTSD, but
yeah.
Once he knows you and talks to you, if he likes you, he'll talk to you. But like I always tell everybody, and we always say, don't ever ask what happened. He won't tell you, and I go, you don't want to see the nightmare. And
right.
For those who know, you understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing too is, when people find out I'm a veteran, like, oh, did you kill anyone? I'm like, I just tell people I'm not at the leisure to say that. I'm not at the leisure to confirm that. But and it's another thing too is like if any young people watching this right now, stop asking me if I killed somebody. You definitely would not be asking a Vietnam veteran if they've killed somebody.
Right.
Oh.
All right. Don't ever do that shit. It's just like you wanna experience it, go experience it yourself. Don't fucking ask me shit.
They think that because you play it on a video game, it's the same way.
No. No.
Call of Duty.
The thing about the video games is you respawn. You get to show back up when you get shot.
Yep.
In real war, you don't get to show back up when you get shot.
It's a one-time game.
You don't get to run in the field and be loose with it. Yeah.
It's not like you getting shot 30 times before you die. No, you get shot one time. If it's a good shot, you're done.
You don't get to wake up the next morning and repower up.
Right. No, but
you definitely don't.
But I always thought that Johnny Duncan story is funny because I've met Johnny Duncan personally through Lewis, bringing him to the American Legion, and then recently at the Chili Cook-Off. Very quiet guy. He's very quiet until you get to speaking to him, and when you get to speaking to him, from my perspective, it's a lot of short, here and there, like, hi, bye, hey, how you doing? We're not. Me and Lewis, we can talk all day.
Yeah.
We can talk all day. We can actually be quiet for 2 seconds to think about something else to talk about.
That's a difference.
Me and Lewis,
that's a difference between
when we
Vietnam.
first started hanging out.
Yeah.
We first started hanging out. Well, we don't ever talk about Vietnam. We don't ever talk about Iraq or anything like that. We talk shit as Army vet and Marine Corps vet. I always try to get him the crayon shaped chewing gum and
yeah. Actually, Luis got me the candies. Yeah.
Well, I try to get you the Crayola gummies or the fruit snacks. But they stopped selling them at Dollar Tree.
If you are able, and welcome your host for the evening, Hannah Thor.
That was an amazing introduction. Hi, everybody. Are y'all ready? Let's go. We have a great evening planned for you. I am so excited to be here. I was with y'all in New Orleans last year, here in Minneapolis. Wow, what a setup. And I cannot wait for these.
Lewis, this is the one you didn't go to, right? You couldn't make it because you were in the hospital?
Yeah, I had emergency surgery 3 days before I was supposed to fly out.
And you weren't able to go at all, right?
No. I was literally in the hospital for a week.
Yeah.
Opening ceremonies. Tonight, we're here to kick off the 44th, yes, almost 4.5 decades of the in the veteran population nationwide. More than 673 veterans, including a growing 15% who are women. Yes, we love it.
I just want to say, Nick, you're represented here at the Veteran Wheelchair Games.
343 enrolled in the VA healthcare system. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I love the shades. Very swaggy. You know, very, very athletic. I like what's happening here.
I was hoping to find some like actual wheelchair game footage.
That's just the intro. That's when we have our opening ceremony.
Yeah.
But some of the other ones you go to, they'll actually show, like, if you go to 43, they show a lot of the actual competition. They do a quick run by through everything from the swimming and all that.
Okay. Again, here you go, Nick. You're also represented through the chaplain here.
That will last me. We come together today, athletes, veterans, families, volunteers, caregivers.
All right. She got the hair like George Clinton.
I'm about to say.
Glory be, the funk is on me.
Yeah. She said, when the funk hits the fan.
So high, can't get over it. So low, can't get under it.
This is amazing just to see how people continue to live their life and move and thrive and still be athletic and still compete. Still have that same competitive spirit, even though you're in a chair and doing it a different way. You still have that same competitiveness to you. And it's like, I didn't realize it was that way until I got into it. And now it's like, man, it just kind of keeps going up and up and up. And it kind of keep you in shape, keep you going, just keep you living.
It's like a family reunion, my friends, a good time, being active, you know what I'm saying? Staying active. My community, that's what brings me back.
She can stand, I can stand.
I love what you do here because the first time that I came here, I feel lost with everything about my health and everything.
Rico.
And when you see people like with the same condition and they do like the same as you do, you feel like you can do more than you do. I learned like how to play in wheelchair basketball, softball, bocce, table tennis. I learned like everything. I learned how to just use the wheelchair here. Like, it's for me, it's a lot. We make a lot of friendship, and now I have like a friend to everywhere, like in the whole United States. We are a few females. Sometimes people think that we are weak and we cannot do it. That's why we are like a few females. But yeah, they have to try it, and I'm pretty sure they'll change her life.
If you notice,
hold up though, she was in.
If
She
you,
was not in a wheelchair.
if you notice one thing, she is walking, but she has back paralysis, and she also has a messed up hip. So she can only walk for a while, but she's right in the wheelchair after.
Got it.
That's why a lot of people are allowed to. But if you do have spinal affection or hips or legs paralysis, you are allowed to. And you have to get cleared through a doctor before you can even go. You have to confirm it. You have to have a doctor through the VA or your personal doctor actually say, no, this person does use it.
Okay. You're so quiet, Nick. What's going on?
I'm just watching the thing, man. Just seeing the people play.
Like they can't say I'm not in a wheelchair. Here's the foot. It's also
hey, when we were doing the raffle at the cook-off, this guy over here pulls out his leg, and that's where he's all mixing the numbers in.
You're not gonna believe it, but we've actually used our legs as a drinking vessel.
As a cup.
I can see his, like I would even put like a cup in there. You'd be like. like a koozie.
That'd be my bong holder.
Right.
Put the bong in there.
That'd be kind of cool. Like you smoke off the toe.
Well, just to let you know, there is an actual. Since mine is a vacuum and pin lock, there actually is a place where there actually is a hose that comes off the side. You probably could do it.
Yeah, be sitting the whole time.
You're holding the bucket up here, and you're like,
right.
The mini hookah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that'd be fun.
You could switch it. You could definitely have make it a gravity bomb.
Yeah. I just wanted to highlight, again, the chili cook-off, first annual, in my eyes, was a success. Second annual, when that comes around, we need to hit it hard with promoting. We need it, and I want to get as many people. Again, I'm going to challenge. In fact, I'm going to be, when it comes on again, and when it comes to that season, I'm going to be challenging people. I'm gonna go to each restaurant and challenge people. I want to challenge you to come compete. I mean, don't be a bitch.
Well, if it's okay with both of you, like I said, I'll be in Detroit July 8th.
Okay.
If it's okay from you, I'd like to do a podcast from the actual games with you. So people can actually see it, hear it. Because I will tell you, when Puerto Rico comes in, I feel like I'm in Carnival. They come in with the drums, the horns. They come in blaring. We've had Hawaii come in with the conch shell, and they blast it. England, I don't know if England unfortunately became kind of cut off their team. But when they came in, they were loud. They were being just Brits. And we were having a good old time. In all the other states, we're all together having a good time. There is no race. There is no color. There is no nationality. It's just Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and some Space Force, the Jetsons, that might be there. But most of them are all veterans. Men and women of all ages. And like I say, when I first went there, I literally said, what the fuck am I doing here? When they lowered me off the plane in my wheelchair, I was like, I'm just going to shut my fucking mouth. Because you're seeing people who've come back with major injuries. And there's not a sad face. It broke me out of my 30-day slump for 2 years. After I lost my leg. Mm-hmm. And it's just one big family, like when we were back in the service. It's just the other side of the family. So if it's okay with you and your fellow Potters, I'd like to call you guys, set it up, and even send you videos that I can record over there.
Oh hell yeah!
So we need to set that up. So what would be the best date to do that?
Well, the event will start in July 8th when we can disembark. I can do that first day. And then after that, I can do it during the week. I could even show you when we have the kid days. As soon as I get there and I get my schedule, I'll send it to you guys. We can do the opening, arrival, and then we could even do closing and during the ceremony.
Okay. So July 8th would be a Wednesday.
That's going to be a hectic day. Everybody's coming in. All flights are in. In fact,
right.
We're going to be, the reason it costs us so much, our team got sent to Detroit Casino Hotel.
Okay.
And that's the first time I've ever been at a casino hotel. It's usually the Marriott, the Hampton, stuff like that.
Right.
But they're even saying that our rooms are going to be small and tight because they're not used to wheelchairs.
Oh,
yeah.
They're not ADA compliant?
They have so many rooms ADA compliant, not everything.
It's not. Well, I honestly think if they were to do that, they would need it would have to depend on the severity of the injury, right?
Not only that, depending
if some people can walk into their hotel room versus having to roll in and out.
Like when I'm there, I assist our team with getting all our gear in from the plane to our transfer to our hotel. And once I'm playing, we're in competition. But when we're leaving, it's the same thing. I'll walk gear wherever we have to go, pick it up, get a valet cart, take it down to the bottom. We have to take it with us on the buses, get to the airport, and then shuttle everything across. And then back to the wheelchair. So that's the variable. And like I said, we may have 8 people, and 5 of them are actually in wheelchairs. So we're hauling gear for all of us.
Yeah.
But
you know what? At the end of the day, it's an experience, no matter, where it is, where you have to stay, so on and so forth. But you know what? I wish you luck in that this year. I wish you luck that you stay healthy till then.
Oh yeah.
That we don't miss it again for a second year.
Nope.
I know how hard it was to have to do that, have to miss the games because you've done so much preparation to get to that point. So then to have it basically say, basically the world telling you no, you can't do it, you have to skip it. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know how disappointing that is. So.
Hey Louis,
healthy.
What you competing in?
Rifle, pistol, softball, bowling, bocce, 9-ball. I think that's my limit on that one.
Okay. He already
but
good. Yeah.
If you really want to see something interesting, go look up a movie. It's called Blood Ball.
That's about the rugby, right?
I will not compete against those fools. That's when you hear the wheelchairs clanging and beating and flipping. In fact, in New York, about 3 years ago, 2 guys collided. The guy flipped up in the air, came down on his shoulder, dislocated it. Just tape my fucking arm up. Everybody's like, no, we don't need somebody just going in a circle. He dislocated his shoulder.
Check this shit out.
Damn.
Right.
And that's nothing. You guys get like about 4 guys at each other. You can see the air clearance.
Those are special wheelchairs.
You ain't lying.
Specifically for that.
Damn.
Yeah, so clearly that's I see why you won't want to play. What you call it? Blood Bowl?
He might get there and start a fight. Them motherfuckers doing them crashing into people all day.
Oh, that's happened. Yeah, you start fighting.
I mean, I can see myself playing that, but it just, you know, I have to have some goggles strapped on my face to do that shit. But
if you notice, they're strapped in from the waist down to the legs.
Yeah.
So they flip.
Like I said, I wanted to try to catch yourself. I'm like, you might just let it go.
Right.
You just let yourself go, and what happens after?
Yeah.
Because I can only imagine, because those wheelchairs are specifically made for that sport. So
yeah,
I can only imagine how heavy the base is. You know.
Actually, they're light. If you notice the steel cover around the rims, where the spokes are at, because those guys will ram each other. And then the front, if you notice, there's another heavy tubing that's in front. Right. So when they do collide, there is no chance of actually hitting each other unless your wheelchair jumps up and hits the other.
Yeah. Hey, I'll probably be on pure bullshit. I'll just be right.
Oh yeah, those guys are dangerous.
You can tell they just want to.
Nick's gonna be like, "I'm gonna just put me in that wheelchair already."
Yeah, I'll be at that motherfucker. Just pass the ball. Fuck that ball.
They're actually gonna start a football league now.
They're
gonna start a football league, helmets and pads, and you're throwing and blocking each other, hitting each other.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Okay.
That'd be funny.
All right, so now I have from right now until that time comes to find a way to injure myself, to paralyze myself.
He says, "I want to get in it. I want to get in that game."
He's just like,
hit him in the waist.
right. Well, if I just take care of myself from my neck, I get hit. Affect my spine, shatter.
He said, "Hey, just go get into a car accident. I'm legit now, guys."
Right.
I'm legit now. I can be in there.
Hey, as long as I be like Lewis, and if my left leg don't work, that's cool. As long as my right leg works and I can still drive my car, I'll be all right.
Let's put it this way: you've seen Al with all his medals,
right?
Johnny has a couple hundred, and when I first my first year, I was like, I got to win a medal. I got to win a medal. Every year after, if I want a medal, I want a medal. But it was just fun being able to participate. 2 years ago, I didn't know I won the gold medal for the rifle and pistol. Except the coach came up. He goes, "Yeah, one of the guys you were helping in shooting, he won the silver." And he goes, yeah, I beat Lewis, and he helped me." He goes, um, "That's okay. He doesn't know it yet, but Lewis won the gold in both." He came up and goes, "Yeah, he was talking about you and making fun of you." He goes, "But I had to shut him up." I go, "What'd you do?" He goes, "When you go downstairs, you're picking up your gold medals." I'm like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "Oh, wow." It was just something that I never expected, never thought I would win medals because these guys have been doing it for years, and I pulled it off. That's the fun part.
A lot of times too, if your focus is to have fun, and, winning especially in your first year. If I was to do it, my first year, I think I'd focus on wanting to, build the value of wanting to go back, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, being part of the American Legion. That first year where Luis and I were going back and forth and, trying to make it worth our time to hang out at the American Legion, right? And building the value of our membership.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing for, your first time going into wheelchair games. You want to create that. You want to create the rapport with your teammates, create that camaraderie, but also create the value of, okay, next year I'm gonna do this, but this is what I'm motivated to do, and so on and so forth. Just like the chili cook-off. I mean, I literally walked in with my chili ready to roll. I had my chef shirt on, I had my apron on, I had my bandana around my forehead, just ready to present myself as a cook with some bomb ass chili. And then here comes Claudia with her chili. I lost.
No, but here I have to say something. If you weren't there, you didn't get to see King Churro do the winning shuffle. We didn't have a video of it, but people were cheering him on because he was doing the Churro shuffle.
I wish somebody would have got the video of that.
Right.
I was like, "Did anybody take video?" Like, "No." I'm like, "Shit."
I was entertaining the ladies in the crowd.
Yeah. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
That's all I could ask for. Like you said, next year I want to do something different, build it up even more, and go even farther.
Right. And your tamale guy, where did that guy come from?
You see, I was going to extend it to open more people up. But Francisco, his family is El Ranchito Tamales. And if you go to Acrisure Arena, you're going to see him. He had just signed that night. He had signed a contract with Acrisure Arena.
Okay.
And they asked me, "Hey, could I come in?" I go, "Yeah, no problem. I got no problem with it. Bring everybody in." They kind of gave it a no at the end, but I was like, I already invited him. He's staying. But he donated money to the cause. There was a restaurant that wanted to come out. I didn't get in time to talk to him, but at the same time, it saved me from getting more people getting upset. They just wanted to make it a chili cook-off. To me, I like bringing everybody in who's willing to help us.
Right.
Well, if you don't mind, I can tell you. I can tell you how much he made.
I was wondering reason why I was wondering where he came from is because I was trying to figure out how his tamales were gonna be. We're gonna complement chili. See that, and then they on top of that, not to talk bad, but they were $5 tamales.
Okay, I didn't know the price. I didn't even see them. Here's the funny thing:
they're $5 tamales, and his agua frescas were $7. But because I hit him up at the end when he's already packing up, I was like, "Hey, can I get one of these?" He's like, "Well, I was selling it for $7, but for you, I'm like $5.
Did you get some?
Here's the one thing. I'll tell you guys everything. When we started the chili cook-off, I had asked you, Ray. I asked Claudia, and I had John and Janice. Those were the only three I had.
Right.
And then that's why I said I'm going to make some chili. It's not. I'm not putting it up there for a number or anything. I'm just putting it to fill spaces. And then people showed up. Hey, where do I go? Where do I go? I'm like, oh, geez. But we had 8. We were supposed to have about 10. We originally started. We thought we would have 30. All the people that were there were from my side of the pool. Right. And that was the sad part. We were hoping for 30. We only got about 10, if that. But hey, everybody had a good time. Your chili went out quick. Your toppings went out quick. The bread I had, there was some bread left over, but people were still scraping the bottoms with their bread.
Right.
That's what it was all about. And the raffle turned out good, too.
Right. And Raven won a lot of prizes that day.
Greg actually, or Glenn, I should say, he went out not knowing and told me, he goes, I bought $100 worth of tickets.
Jeez.
So he put $100 for our own event. So in total, I will say we came out with 2 checks for $1,000 from the Veterans VFW Auxiliary and VFW for $1,000 each. Now the other money, which we came out with a total of $3,570, was from the event.
Okay. Oh, that's success.
But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, for the first try, we did real good. And like I said, next year I want to start earlier and get it going.
Right. And to everybody who reached out to me, said, "Oh, I had to be at a wedding. I don't care where you had to be. If you had to be at a wedding, cool. I don't need the explanation. I just, I don't need to know why you weren't there. Why? Because at the end of the day, you didn't come. That's just what it is, right? But I'm encouraging everybody. I'm encouraging everybody from Moreno Valley, from Riverside, all the way to El Centro. Come out. Come out to the next chili cook-off when it happens. If you're a cook, if you're a chef, if you, I don't know, if you're a mother of 3 and you sit at home all day, compete. It, again, goes to a great cause. You see, I already showed you guys where it goes and what they do with it. So
I'll be honest with you. I'm thinking about doing 2 next year. One during the cold months, and then have a barbecue for the second part of it.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody can bring their chili out, the second one would be straight out barbecue.
What type of barbecue? Barbecue? You can smoke something?
To me, like I told everybody, remember how we were talking about the chili?
Yeah.
We had watery chili and thick chili. We had both. Barbecue, we can make it into categories. Ribs, chicken, or any kind of other stuff you want to barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not prejudiced. It all goes down good.
Hello. I already know what Ray doing. He gonna smoke some ribs. I already know what Ray doing. I already know it.
Ribs and chicken.
Yep. Smoke it.
Hey, that's the way I see it.
Right.
Like you said, chili can be 2 different kinds. Barbecue could be all sorts of kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's the best part about it.
Thanks.
There you go. There you go, guys. Everybody watching our podcast. First of all, thank you for watching our podcast. But secondly, we're making it even nicer. Chili and barbecue. So for the at least one gentleman that told me that if you guys do a barbecue contest, I'm in. There you go.
And it's going to be there.
So, it's going to be there. So I just want to thank one of my greatest friends ever, Mr. Luis Bernal, for joining us once again for another episode, which this will not be the last. I know for a fact. We might end up having to make him a king of truth. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to redo the logo, put his face in there. We're gonna have, it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Put him holding up his leg.
Right.
Really? I only got one leg to stand on. You're already building on it, all right?
Okay. and then for the barbecue cook-off, we're gonna have you holding up a chicken leg.
I knew that one was coming. Hey, you know what? That's one thing you guys have to understand. When my disability started back in 2014, I was in a dark place. I was an avid athlete, hiker, swimmer. When that hit, it was 30 days of just darkness. When I got involved with the wheelchair games, I opened up my eyes and I was like, no, you know what? I can be an advocate for people and not be, oh, pity me.
Right. When
people come up to you and talk to you or look at you, hey, just go ask us, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How did it happen? Right. 90% of us will be telling, yeah, well, my joke was, hey, I lost it in the divorce because I didn't have a house and I didn't have the car and the wife wanted a leg. He only wanted me one leg to stand on. And they laugh about it. Other guys were combat. Other guys were illness. But we have learned to live with it and be happy with it.
Right.
And if you look at all those people in the videos, nobody's depressed. Nobody's crying. The only time we cry is when we got hurt. But and that's because it's a lot of pain. But other than that, you don't see us.
Yeah. But you know what? That's just it. You found yourself, you found the happiness, you found the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the thing too is, you know, yeah, you might be disabled, but that's not the only thing about you.
No.
You know what I mean? And I mean, that's the reason why you and I have been friends since we met. And this is, almost 2 years now.
I think it's going on 3.
Has it been?
About 3 years.
Here we go.
Who's counting?
Regardless, you know. But again, that's the reason why we've been friends this long. You know, it fucking feels like forever. But that's why it's the camaraderie because we like me and Luis Santillan, we make fun of your leg all the time and all that because that's just part of the fun. We make fun of Marine Corps because that's part of the fun.
He actually gave me a hat pin that I have posted up on my daily board. And it's a drumstick saying, my leg! I'm like, he goes, here, this is for you. And I open it, I go, you son of a bitch.
What about the sticker? Remember the decal?
Yeah.
He also gave me, stumped?
Yeah, he also gave me the other one that it looks like a little dick. The little stuff down. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That one's on my shelf.
Yeah, because we saw it at Stater Brothers, and we're like, it was like some sort of like almost like a Beanie Baby type of deal, and we're like, what
more like a penis baby,
right? So he went ahead. He's like, I'm getting this for Luis.
I think it's supposed to be a mushroom, but no, I think more like a dick.
It's a mushroom head. But guys, we're at the end of the episode 13. Yep. Lucky 13. Mr. Cushy, do you have anything to add to the conversation towards the end of our
I would say, like you said, that was to me, I feel like it was a great turnout after hearing everything that happened. And like you said, we want to challenge people to come out and do more. Get outside the house, you know, and enjoy some fun with regular folks. And it ain't got to be all clubbing. It ain't got to be all gangster. You never know who you meet and different walks of life and everybody come from. And that's the best thing ever.
All right. You know what? I also want to challenge people. More challenges here. The Kings of Truth YouTube channel, we need more more subscribers. So if you do currently follow us, you subscribe to us, please share our podcast, right? The hope is you share it to 10 people and at least 3 people subscribe. Now let's say we had 10 people that did that, that's going to be 30 people out there.
Yes.
Am I doing the math right?
Yeah.
30 people. So if I'm just saying, if we can get to 100 subscribers by the time the chili cook-off comes back, and if we do the barbecue cook-off, if we can get 100 subscribers, then we can actually live stream from the YouTube channel. So, and that would make things a whole lot easier. We can set up a camera at the booth, and so on and so forth. So, support. That's all I gotta say. Support the Kings of Truth. Support the chili cook-offs. Support any local events that you have in your community, because that's always been my thing. That's the reason why I had joined the American Legion in the first place, because I wanted to do more community events. So,
and I will like to do a shout out to Neta Fuserio, because he did show up and he did a lot for us.
Fuserio.
He was there, and when I see him, I go, wait a minute, I know you. He's like, yeah. Then he told me about King Churro and his relationship. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And like I said, I knew him since he was 16, 17 years old, and he was rapping. He was a rapper. I'm sure he still raps, but it's not as heavy as his food reviews now. He does a lot of food reviews, goes to different local businesses. And and there's local eateries opening up left and right out here. So,
oh yeah.
So he's always going in. He goes to all the food truck Fridays. He goes to different events doing that. Nick, when you come back out, there's a bar. I think there's a barbecue place that he did a review at in Palm Springs. It's called Pit Boss Barbecue.
Yeah.
So he does a lot of that stuff. So shout out to. I knew him as Expression. That was his rap name, Expression. But now he's Neta Fonserio. So shout out to him. Shout out to my boy, Too Toxic, a.k.a. Carlos Cruz. Also local rapper, and now he's a local insurance agent. And shout out to him. Shout out to Claudia and Bruce, the first place winners. Also to John and Janice, the third place winners. Shout out to the Indio VFW and the VFW Auxiliary, Mary Ryzer. Shout out to her. She did, if I'm not mistaken, she did all that footwork, all that footwork at the beginning or at the door.
We still have a lot of checks coming in because of her. That's one thing I'm very happy with her. I'm very loyal to her because she does. Her father was a World War II vet,
right? And
everything she does is for veterans.
Her dad was he was part of General Patton's army.
Oh wow!
And so when I made that wooden piece that Dick that Tommy bought. Tommy's our chaplain at the American Legion. He gave it to Dick, who is now the head or the president of the Coachella Valley Purple Hearts Association.
Actually, he just got promoted. I think it's state vice.
Wow.
I'll let him tell. I'll find out for him what the official title is.
Right. So, what was I saying? So, well, shout out to Uncle Dick. But I made this Vietnam veteran. The ribbon. I painted it up on a piece of wood, put a little mirror in the middle, put some hooks for keys. And then Mary Ryzer reached out, like, can you make one for me? My dad was part of General Patton's army. And so I did the research. General Patton had 2 different armies. But the one in particular was, I believe, the 8th Army. Or the 3rd Army, one of the two. It's basically a blue patch with a red circle around it and the white A right in the middle. So I did that, and then so since then, Mary Ryzer and I have been cool, and she went and hung it up at her dad's cabin in Colorado.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And I put a little box in there. I'm like, you smoke a little weed, Mary? She's like, no, I smoke cigarettes. I'm like, well, you got a little box there to put your cigarettes in. Yeah. But shout out to Mary Ryzer. She's awesome. And like I said, she's very supportive of the veterans. Again, she's with the VFW the VFW Auxiliary, but she's also with the American Legion Auxiliary as well. So,
Hey, but before you guys go any further, a shout out to both of you for having us.
Oh, of course.
Of course, man.
I appreciate all the help you guys gave me. So, yeah.
Hey, I see you on the news, too. I said, look at him. Look at him. First of all, I see you standing. I'm like, what the hell?
Isn't he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, last time when I met him, he was in a wheelchair. And then I was like, oh.
You wouldn't give me a job because you didn't want a wheelchair at the register.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that one. NDA non-compliant.
Yeah, that's not.
He couldn't stand the thought.
Fuck you, right?
He didn't want to roll the idea anywhere.
Imagine him giving a tour. So let me show you.
I could outroll you in too many ways.
Oh man! But no. So shout out to everybody who supported. Oh, Scott Sears, Desert Recreation District, and their staff, the young kids that were not young kids, but they're young adults.
All the staff, yeah.
Yeah, they were whether they're serving drinks. By the way, I didn't even know. So I went to go get a hot dog from Monica, your wife, who was serving hot dogs and nachos, and which was all free. So. And then next to her was that young man who was, handing out drinks. And there was Coke Zeros and there was Frescas. They had what was it? A Dr. Pepper, I think, or something that was like it was like a special flavored Dr. Pepper.
That was all donated too.
Right. So shout out to whoever donated. Shout out. Desert Rec. Shout out. There's a lot of key people that put on that chili cook-off that we need to recognize, and unfortunately, I don't know them, but I know you do. And but yeah, no, next year's gonna be bigger and better. We need to make it happen. And before we end it, anything else you want to add? Either one of you.
All I would say is thank you again, and be standing by for the next podcast. It will be from the wheelchair games. Thank you guys for everything.
Thank you. And so on behalf of Luis Bernal, my name is King Churro.
And I'm King Cushy.
And this is the Kings of Truth. This is the Kings of Truth. I'm like, Kings of Truth podcast. And we'll see y'all later.
Take care.